Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sarah. This is a tough day for me. Yesterday I lost my pet, Lily, a little miniature pinscher dog who I've had for 14 and a half years. It was time for her to go. She had a lot of health issues that were starting and gradually with her age. Here's a picture of her last walk yesterday. She was having trouble walking. Her kidneys were failing, her liver wasn't functioning well. She has had Cushing's disease for years and years that she did okay with. We tried to treat it, but then she reacted badly to the medication. So we stopped the medication and she was able to be fine for several years untreated for the Cushing's. She just drank a lot of water and had to go out a lot, so she needed to do that. But she also, in the past year or so, has become more dementia, like disoriented at times. That had gotten better recently, but she was easily fatigued and, like I said, the kidneys and her liver. But she was still eating and drinking well and wanted her treats, but she was starting to get difficult to move around, very stiff. She would fall down the stairs, so we had to take her down the stairs all the time just to be safe, but she could go up them fine. And she would have some energy where she could walk, but then get tired all of a sudden. So I wish I had a video of her that I could put her in the video. But it's been hard. So it was the ultimate reason that she passed is that she was starting to have heart failure. So we found this really great service that comes to your home and they assess your dog and talk with you. We were going to enroll her in a hospice care program where they check in with you every single day. And that was the plan. We were actually going to enroll her in that today. We had a virtual visit a few days ago, like 5 days ago, and then today they were going to come and see her in person. They were going to do the hospice care where you could touch in with them every day. They could give you different foods or medicines, whatever, to keep them comfortable at home if they're, in their last days. So, but the problem with that was, there's no problem with that, but the problem that happened for us was Sunday night, so 2 days ago. She just started breathing funny, like kind of fast, but not panting, but just differently, and it didn't stop. So she kind of did that all night. So I called the vet in the morning to see if they could come early, or I would have to take her to a regular vet as more of an emergency kind of visit. But they were able to shift our appointment up, and the vet came, and her oxygen levels were low. She had fluid it sounded like there was fluid in her lungs. And her heart rate was a little fast. So there were medications we could have given for that, but when you give those to kidney failure type dogs, like she was in kidney failure, and that can have bad consequences. So we did decide to let her pass peacefully. It was a beautiful day, and we'll miss her a lot. But I highly recommend for people to look into this hospice type veterinary care that will come to your home or meet with you virtually and check in with you to help at the older ages for dogs, or if there's a diagnosis that a younger dog might get that might be a terminal or life-altering diagnosis. It's a very great service to have, so that you don't have to take a scared dog. Especially our dog was tiny, only 12 pounds, but if you have a big dog, trying to get them to the vet, trying to get to an emergency clinic. Oh, and there was also this little paw print. So my daughter picked out all these little charms, and her name was Lily. So it is hard, and I know the hard part is all of the daily routine, not having to feed her and walk her. But I know it will get easier with time because I've had one other dog that passed about 7 years ago when this dog, Lily, was about 7 years old. So, yeah, she's 14. So, 7 years ago, she would have been seven. So, my other dog was Bentley. I don't have any pictures of him on my phone or right here, but he died in the night, like kind of unexpectedly. He was sick, acting sick, but we were going to take him to the vet, but he passed away. We think it was a kidney failure type thing too, so I don't know if that's something with small dogs. And he was about 10 and a half. So I just remember from that was more unexpected, and I remember from that time how hard it was those few days afterwards when you're kind of expecting to see them and you don't see them. But I know it'll get easier with time, and my kids are taking it pretty well because it's been a gradual thing. I think she'd been she'd lost her hearing, couldn't run around like she used to do. So now we're just glad to know that she's not in any more pain, and hopefully we'll see some signs or something from her too.